Hi, it's Kristen from Pratt Scraps. Kind of a short video here today because I kind of started working on this before I started filming it. I found these pictures, or my daughter took these pictures of herself. She had a braid in her hair, and so when she took it out, it left it kind of wavy and fun style. So she snapped some pictures and sent them my way, and I knew I needed to scrap them. I used the Carpe Diem set from Simple Stories. And her absolute favorite color right now is this, I call it mustard yellow, she calls it yellow, whatever. I tried the Kelly Oobleck trick of just adhering one side. I still managed to get it crooked, but oh well. Nothing I can do. I tried to fix it and it started ripping, so I just said, okay, forget it. I'm gonna leave it. Looks like my camera angle is off again. I always move it just a little bit when I take my phone off the stand. So I'm just kind of marking with my fingernail where I want to trim this. I fussy cut it out, this border. It was off of one of the Simple Story pages. I had the basic idea of things I wanted to use on this paper that were kind of, I don't know, significant to Abby. She loves to write, she likes to write poetry, she loves to read, so I knew I had to use these pencils on here. And then just trying to figure out the layout. I like this saying, Carpe Diem, seize the day, make your life extraordinary. That was also very Abby. One of her favorite teachers that she's had, her favorite saying, I guess you could say, was Carpe Diem, seize the day. So I felt this was an appropriate little quote to put on her page. And my little black scrap, because I mounted all her pictures on a piece of black. It was the other half of the flower paper, and it wasn't quite big enough, so I had to piece it together. It ended up working. Now I'm just looking for the little pocket of ephemera that I knew I had for this paper pack, or this set. It's a really rainy, overcast morning here, so I had to have my desk lamp on, but it leaves a pretty bad glare when I'm filming. Just kind of went through and picked out things with yellow to start with. A cute pen. Maybe a pencil somewhere. She loves coffee. Well, she doesn't really love coffee. She'll say she loves coffee, but really she likes the sugary coffee drinks. It's not, I like coffee, like real coffee. So, whatever. She thinks she likes coffee. I'm just trying to come up with 3 little cluster spaces. I don't really love the words that are on these arrows, so I remedy that. You'll see in a little bit. And then on that pencil, it says pencil it up, and I don't really care for that either. So I do some things to make it work for me. I think I'm trying to figure out how to get basically pink, blue, and yellow in each of the clusters represented a little better. So keep messing around different things. Abby's 14 now, and it's becoming more and more difficult for her to, well, she'll be in pictures, but she doesn't really love being in pictures. She never likes how the pictures look, and she's at that age. But she actually showed these to me and said, "Hey, look, I got a good picture." So took them all. Okay, now I'm going to just take everything off and kind of get them glued back in the same place. They won't be exactly, but be pretty close. Trying to get it straight. Might be called belly in there. You can't really tell, but I tore that strip off of the paper that it was on, so there's kind of a little bit of a rough edge on there. And then I wanted to cover up that weird space where the little strip of fussy cut flowers don't quite meet all the way to the edge of the yellow, so I wanted to cover that up a little bit. There's my pink for this cluster. I'm trying to carefully pencil it up without covering up any of the quote. And I'll put our pictures on there. And I'll work on the other clusters here. Put the arrow on the back. I forgot what that one said. Something like indeed, succeed. I don't remember. Yeah, I can't tell. Succeed, maybe, I think it says. You won't be able to read it in the end because I put that right on top of it. I like that curlicue arrow. Now I kind of do a little, I purposely do that upside down because I didn't really want the word detail. Donuts really have nothing to do with this layout except that I just wanted that pink. So I try to cover it up so it doesn't really look like a donut. It just has the color represented there. And now I'll do some journaling. I didn't really know what to say. So I wrote something about her favorite color being yellow. And then I just got stuck. I didn't know what to write. And then I said something about, no, next year she'll be in high school. It didn't make any sense. I mean, it makes sense, but then of course I tried to rip it off. Won't come off. But I knew that there was another one in the set, so trying to be a little more careful this time when I write it, but it's still not the most, I don't know, sometimes just have a loss for words, so it wasn't the most, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Not the most well-written journaling ever. So that's it. I just said that at 14, basically how 14-year-olds don't really always love to have their picture taken, or they don't like how they look in pictures. So anyhow, I just decided to cover up my old journaling and replace it with this one. They're the same size pieces of ephemera, so the same notching. And that's pretty much it. Oh, that's right, I gotta put some enamel dots on here. Each little cluster gets a cluster of 3. My little Target dollar spot organizers from I don't know how many years ago. I like them though. I like how they stack together and they kind of fit together so they don't easily tip over. And that'll be the end of it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be back soon. Oops.